limits for to see who's going first or second. So since
That's
you
fair.
went first last week, how would I go first this week?
That's fair.
And my disappointing team of the week here is going to be a game that I had my eyes on in a are they for who's who is for real in this game. I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
and I'm gonna go over to the crab cake land and go to the Seahawks as my disappointing team as a in a
Yes, yes.
37-3 loss.
Yes.
They never got anything going. They 28 rushing yards, 2 turnovers, 6 first downs in the whole game. The defense
Mm-hmm.
forgot how to tackle, and they let Baltimore run for almost 300 yards. This, after last week, me hyping them up, putting them as my
Yeah.
told you so team, they completely let me down, and now they are tied again for first place in the NFC West. I still think they are a reasonable team, but if you're Pete Carroll, you have to be thinking of ways that you need to get the run game going, because that is
Yeah.
that's how your offense is going to be successful. Because Geno is not going to be the type of quarterback that can drop back 50 times a game and win you a game. He needs to have a good running game, have some balance there where the safeties have to come up, the linebackers have to crash off, set it up off of play action. And to credit to the Ravens, Mike McDonald. Who knows? Maybe he had all the Seahawks signs or something. Former Michigan defensive coordinator.
Whoa, Connor Stalions got a new job real quick.
That's right. Maybe he did. I don't know. I mean, there's really nothing that can. There's no holds barred on this podcast here. Where last week we compared Taylor Swift to O.J. Simpson, and now we're saying Connor Stalions is working for Mike McDonald again.
Hey, do you think the Seahawks got caught up in the 3-hour time difference? They had a few too many crab cakes. They were a little sluggish. You go to Maryland and you take down about a dozen crab cakes. DK Metcalf ain't gonna have a 6-pack anymore. He's gonna look
like us.
He's gonna exactly. He's not gonna be able to catch a football with his abs because he doesn't have abs.
Yeah. Have you ever had a crab cake?
I have, actually.
Have you? Are they good?
I've never
had one.
Yeah, they're very good. Yeah, they're very good.
Interesting.
Totally. I haven't had if the people on the East Coast would hear this and they'd say you haven't had a real crab cake because you haven't had one from Maryland or Boston.
But you've had crabs before though, so it's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's essentially just kind of nice. I walked right into that one.
You just kept talking like I've had crabs before. I get it every Tuesday. It's not a big deal.
But what's funny is it didn't register, and then I saw you laughing, and it said crabs, and I was like, "Yep, better comb this one out here." No, that was well done. That was well done.
Thank you.
I have nothing else to say because they can't top
that. So, well then, I guess that makes it easy. Who is your disappointing team of the week?
Well, we kind of talked about the flip side of this game about how your quarterback has been there just enough time to get a cup of coffee, but I have to go the Atlanta Falcons. How do you not take an opportunity to absolutely bury this Vikings team once Jaren Hall goes out, and that Josh Dobbs has only been there since Wednesday? And here's my thing. In the last 3 first rounds pick in this draft, you go Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan Robinson. Where are the playmakers? I mean,
their inability to get the ball to them
is unbelievable. Like, we're going to go with Jonnu Smith and Tyler Algier. Are you kidding me? Like, I really wish I had a list of the first-round players Atlanta could have had in these last 3 seasons compared to the guys they have now who are not making a difference offensively. And also, the NFC South, a division up for grabs. It's a 3-team race. Carolina, they're dead. Stick a fork in them. Consider them cooked. The Falcons are right there with the Saints. The Bucks can't win a game. I mean, it's like the division is there to have. And it seems like the only thing Arthur Smith cares about is making sure his mustache looks good on national television and not getting his athletes the ball in space. Who knows? Maybe Arthur Smith isn't a good head coach. Maybe Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown made him look good. Maybe he's not this offensive mind we make him out to be, because if he was, Bijan and Kyle Pitts would be better players. Drake London would be a stud, but I don't see it. And to think roll with Desmond Ritter and Taylor Heineke like this, it's just an embarrassment for this organization. Um, so I guess I just don't know how you don't capitalize on how the Vikings losing their starting quarterback, and then also Akers is out, KJ Osborne, Christian Darrisaw was a late scratch. How? And then the amount of times they could have brought Dobbs down to the backfield. You paid Bud Dupree a 1-year contract to do this. You have Calais Campbell. It's unacceptable. It's got to be maybe the worst loss in the NFL this year. Again, not taking anything away from Josh Dobbs because he earned this and he took it right out of the Falcons' heart. But how they don't finish this game is just truly unacceptable.
Yeah. Well, and the biggest thing with Arthur Smith is he doesn't have a quarterback. Hasn't had one since he's gone to Atlanta. And part of it is though too is you got to find ways to develop them. But if you don't, and it's very evident in this league, if you don't have a quarterback and you don't have like a defense like the 2000 Ravens or the 2014 Seattle Seahawks,
or
you're not going to win many games.
Broncos in 15. No.
Yeah.
I mean, how you let that happen to me is just absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah. Well, and luckily this is a quarterback heavy draft, so maybe they can get one and find that quarterback of the future. But until then,
call me crazy. You know what I think honestly might happen? For some reason, I think Arthur Smith doesn't want to deal with a rookie. I could see him calling Chicago and bringing Justin Fields back home.
Oh, girl, we don't need more Justin Fields in this league.
Can't you see him doing it though?
Oh, I could see that, but because I think the Bears. I mean, Tyson Badgett is not the guy. Justin Fields is not the guy either. The Bear. Who knows? The Bears will keep lying to themselves, and they'll pick up his 5th-year option and then try to sign him to a long-year contract. He'll have some decent year or something, and they'll be like, "Oh, we got to pay him big money." It's like Daniel Jones 2.0.
Oh God, what a disaster that is.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I could see the Falcons trying something like that, where Arthur Smith is that arrogant. He's going to say, look at all these playmakers I have. I'm going to make this work. Now that we finally have my guy, my quarterback.